Alright guys, the Sega Dreamcast. I personally haven't played this in a while, but man, this is like one of my favorite consoles right here. I know a lot of people were into PlayStation 2, but man, nope, me and my sons, we love the Sega Dreamcast. And these are some of my favorite games that I got for the system. And believe it or not, I just found the import Sega Dreamcast like a couple of months ago. But this one right here is actually modded to play American and Japanese games. So, well, import games. So yeah, let's take a look at the Sega Dreamcast. And here's the reasons why I think you still need one. All right, let's do it.
Sega Dreamcast! Sega Dreamcast?
Welcome back to Gamer to Gamer. And I've been playing games and collecting games ever since I was a kid. So therefore I decided to start this channel up. So if you like my videos, smash that like button and subscribe. So without further ado, let's start the video. Welcome back to Gamer to Gamer. And today we're going to revisit the Sega Dreamcast. Let's take a look at the box. So this is the American Dreamcast and this is the import Dreamcast. And the boxes are totally different, as you can see. Even the sides are different. And the Japanese version, I don't know, still looks kind of cool. On the back it shows just the console and everything inside. But the back right here is totally different. It's pretty much like the opposite of the other side. The marketing were totally different for these two, but hey, I think both of the boxes look pretty cool. You know, the import one is straight to the point, Dreamcast. And I guess, yeah, that looks more American-like, you know. America's like, oh no, it looks too simple. But yeah, hey, I like the boxes. And the console, I thought the console looked pretty neat. You know, it was really high-tech back in the day. I love the way they did it, like they did the 64. They put 4 ports on the back because the multiplayer games were pretty popular. You know, everyone used to gather around their little TV and play it. So I thought that was pretty neat. And now let's look at the controller. Now, I really like the Sega Dreamcast controller. It always fit perfectly in my hands. You know, you could just put it right underneath. I thought it was really cool. And yeah, this was like one of my favorite controllers. It reminded me of the Nights to Dreams controller. And I thought it was really, really cool. And it came with different colors and everything. But, you know, these were kind of, I wouldn't say kind of expensive, but you could always get a third-party controller, which feels really good. They didn't stray from the design too much. And only one I didn't really like was Mad Catz. I remember this controller used to give me some controllers just with the D-pad. Sometimes it wasn't that responsive, but yeah, other than that, yeah, I love the Dreamcast controller. And you're probably wondering, what are these right here? Well, those are for the VMUs. Oh, I almost forgot about this bad boy right here. Speaking of Dreamcast controller still, this is a modern version of the Dreamcast controller. And you could still put, you know, the VMUs here. We'll get into that. But this one feels really, really good. Now, here they got a wireless version of this also. But I just got this one like last year. And when I played it, I thought it was really good. It felt like an Xbox controller. And it played really nice. This is by Retro Fighters. So yeah, if you don't like playing with the chunky ones, yeah, the modern one works really, really good. All right, now let's get to the VMUs right here. These bad boys was cool. These were like basically a memory card, and you can actually play games on it. But actually, this thing haven't been played in years because yeah, I haven't stuck this in the controller for a while. But it was really cool. You could actually play a little video game on there. See, it's got a D-pad and everything. I thought this was really cool. And I still have this one in the box, and I still have my Japanese version, the import version in the box. So yeah, for collection purposes only. And these actually fit right in here. That's where the VMU goes right there. And usually when you plug it up, something comes up. And it also came with, well, you have to buy separately, a rumble pack. That goes right on the bottom. And it gets a little heavier, but yeah, back in the day, we used to love these things. All right, so I do have this right here, this thing right here. I have no idea what it's for. I'm thinking it's for the little fishing thing I had. I could be wrong, but yeah, I found this a couple of weeks ago. This goes for like that little Dreamcast fishing games. No, Dreamcast had a lot of weird games on it, but yeah, I thought this was kind of cool when I picked it up. Always wanted one of these. These are gonna get hard to find, by the way. All right, now it's time for the games. Now, I do have a small collection. I think it's a small collection of games. And they're mostly my favorite Dreamcast games. Some I picked up over the years that didn't cost too much. I haven't played them. But today I'm going to go over some of my favorite Dreamcast games that I used to play for hours and hours. So let's jump into this. Now, the first game up is House of the Dead 2. I used to play this game religiously. I even went out and got the zappers here, whatever you want to call them back in the day. But yeah, this is official House of the Dead zapper, which looks just like this one. There's no difference. And the game is actually really, really awesome to play. Back in the day when you had the TVs went flat screen, and they won't work now, but yeah, you have to have a Sierra TV or something like that to play these games. But yeah, it is a fun game right here. Fun times with House of the Dead 2.
Please be safe, G.
Please be safe, G.
How could anyone do this?
All right. Enough of this. I'm not really playing. I'm just reminiscing. Okay, so in case you're wondering, this is how the gun looks. The gun looks really cool. I mean, they put a lot of time and effort in it. So as you can see, the rumble pack goes in there, right there, to give the gun a little pizzazz. So I thought that was kind of cool. And got the little D-pad. But yeah, this is the gun, and I miss shooting this thing. So by the way, this is the American version, and this is the import version. I don't know, man. I got two of each. Like I said, I'm a collector. Virtual Cop 2. Yep, since I got the gun, I love playing this game. Again, hours upon hours playing Virtual Cop 2. I mean, the Sega Saturn version was really cool, but the graphics was much better on the Dreamcast. And man, what a fun game. Okay, an import game. Dynamite Deca 2. It was a beat 'em up, and man, what a fun beat 'em up! You could actually find this on emulators these days. But yeah, the first time I played it was on the Dreamcast, and man, this is a really fun game right here. If you like beat 'em ups, this is a great beat 'em up for the Dreamcast. Soul Calibur, and like I said, I got this one for the import version, but Soul Calibur. Yeah, that was one of my favorite games again. When I worked at a group home, we used to play this game for hours. This was just an awesome game right here. Soul Calibur. If you don't have this for your Dreamcast, please pick it up. It's not that pricey either. So yeah, this is a good one. Blue Stinger. This is like a kind of like a Resident Evil style. Yeah, it's kind of like a Resident Evil style game. Yeah, it is an adventure game. I did not beat it because, like I said, so many games were coming out. But man, yeah, Blue Stinger was really good. And this one actually came out in the US also. This is just an import version. But yeah, it's a really fun game. Virtual On. Now, I lost my copy of my American version of this one, which, God, I have no idea what I did with it. Either somebody borrowed it and tell me, but yeah, Virtual On was a fun game, and it's a 2-player game, and dude, it's just so fun. It's not a beat 'em up. It's kind of weird what kind of fighting game it is, because you get to hide behind obstacles and stuff like that. But yeah, Virtual On is a great game. Carrier. Now that's closer to Resident Evil than anything. This is the import version. But yeah, Carrier. I thought this was an awesome game. It was spooky, but the graphics were really cool back in the day. But yeah, it's kind of like a Resident Evil style game. You know, if you play this game, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, this is a great fun game right here, Carrier. And I often see this a lot, so you could still find this in game stores. Carrier. Zombie Revenge. This is a great beat 'em up right here, and I also got it the import version. This is an awesome game. Now this is like a beat 'em up slash you shoot with guns, and what can I say, man? It's just an awesome game. So it is a beat 'em up, and you go from stage to stage. It's kind of, and it's got the House of the what's it called? House of the Dead 2 kind of feel to it. I think you hear the music in the background, and you will see some of the familiar characters of the House of the Dead in it. Awesome, awesome game. Zombie Revenge. And I think this is a hidden gem right here, Berserk. This is an import version, but Berserk is a fun game. It's kind of bloody, but it's really a fun game. And yes, it's like based on like the cartoon. And man, it is super fun. I got so addicted to this game. It's a one-player game, but man, I love this game right here. I never did beat it, and this is one of those games I definitely will go back and play again. Berserk for the Dreamcast. And I think it did come out over here in the US also. I just never got a chance to pick it up. Berserk. Power Stone. Power Stone 1. Great game right here. It's a great beat 'em up. Well, no, it's not a beat 'em. It's a two-player. You fight each other, but man, it's like a huge stage. You can use all the props around you to throw at each other. But I'm pretty sure you heard of this game, Power Stone. It is a great freaking game. And if you like Power Stone 1, you will absolutely love Power Stone 2. Power Stone 2 actually has 4 players. You can play this with 4 players, and man, me and my sons used to play this for hours upon hours upon hours. And to this day, whenever we whip out the Dreamcast, as everyone's over, we definitely pull out Power Stone 2. It's just an awesome, awesome game. Resident Evil Code Veronica, or Biohazard Code Veronica. This was one of my favorite games for the Resident Evil series back in the day. It was Code Veronica on the Dreamcast, and it was absolutely awesome. So the graphics were like amazing at the time. I'm talking amazing. But yeah, you gotta play Biohazard Code Veronica on the Dreamcast. To this day, I think it still holds up. It looks really, really cool. Stop the video here. I'm gonna stop the video here. I could be talking about games all day on the Dreamcast. I really could. But these are some of my favorite games for the Dreamcast, and these are the reasons why I think you should pick up a Dreamcast. This system is still awesome. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Gamer to Gamer. Peace.